Welcome back to the Discrafts 2022 Big Rip Classic presented by Ledgestone Open. Final round FPO back 9. We got some hot stuff going on this round so far. So, are you ready for the back 9?
I am ready. You know, third round of a tournament. It's been a long weekend, but we're ready to close it out. We finished with the tightly wooded holes, and so we got some really good longer holes with a lot of OB.
Yeah.
And so we find a lot of trouble there, but also a lot of really great shots. So.
Yeah. And then we got the win. That's in the factor of the play here too. So I'm excited to see how y'all do in the win. So we got you in the lead at +4. We got Emma at +7, Amelia at +11, and Brittany at +36.
Alrighty.
Let's jump into it. Hole 10, 260-foot par 3 island hole. So we got our first island of the tournament. You can see the stakes there. People are throwing the backhand, letting it kind of drop into the green, or some people throwing the forehand.
Yeah, you know, this one's tough because 260 downhill, it's really not a very far shot. So if
Plays
you yank
more
it
like
a little
200.
too much, yeah, it can easily go out of bounds.
Plus the wind.
Yeah.
One time. Oh my goodness.
Great shot.
Awesome shot from Emma.
Little high, but it sits down in bounds.
It's so scary on this hole because if you do throw it a little high, you think it's going to hyzer out. But the wind coming off the levee just pushes it right down to the ground. This is more of the shot I like, the lower line.
Sneaks it in the island there.
Great shot. Roll, roll. Oh,
Not quite.
Oh no. So there's a drop zone on this hole this year. Years prior, you had the option of going to where you went out of bounds if you did cross, or you can opt for the drop zone. But just a drop zone this year. Straight up shot from Brittany. Oh.
Another really close one from Emma.
She's dialing in. And you were still dialed in.
The cage caught me on that one, so I guess I will be thanking the baskets.
Yeah, the cage has been doing a little work for you today.
Good bid, just a little to the right.
Boom.
Great
Big
putt.
cannon putt.
Good par from Emmy. And a nice tap in from Emma.
Super fun hole. As long as you don't go OB, right?
Yeah, it's a fun birdie to get. Okay, hole 11, the last of the levee holes. We got a par 5 with 640 feet. So all that tall grass there to the right is all OB. So basically you just want to get it as close to that grass as you can in this nice little fairway here that's mowed down. And since it's a par 5, if you can, you know, throw far enough, you can try to go for that eagle look, or just hope for a birdie, as long as you're avoiding that OB.
It is a lot of feet to carry on this hole. And you just launched one.
So that's honestly a really ideal spot. You're on the flat ground. If you hit the side of the hill, it's a lot harder for your second shot. A little low, but still a good line. She will be on the hill, though, for her second.
Yeah. That footing is going to come into play for sure.
Ooh. Full yeet, just a little
Yes.
little wide there.
Full yeet.
The wind picked it up, but she's in a safe spot there. She'll just have a little bit more of that OB to throw over.
Yeah, she gives another one of those full yeets, she'll be able to be right under the basket. That thing was launched.
So kind of awkward footing here. It's a great second shot in that nice flat grass area. Similar result.
Awesome shot.
That's perfect. Playing a nice, safe, overstable shot here. I went out of bounds right on the edge during the first round. So just trying to avoid that high grass at all costs.
Yeah. You have a little bit of a look for eagle there.
Could have a throw in, you never know. Brittany's playing this hole really well, just kind of chipping away at it, staying clear of that OB.
Yep. It's a par 5, so you don't have to get the eagle.
Exactly. Nice
Inside
shot.
the circle.
So Emmy will have a look at birdie.
A little low, but she'll be right on the outside of the circle.
That'll be a par look for Brittany. Right under the basket for her par for Emma.
Don't hit your hit.
And not quite the throw-in we were hoping for, but I'll have a nice tap-in birdie there.
Super easy bird. Oh, man.
I thought she was going to do it again. Sinking those putts.
Lots of spin on those putts. Little outside.
Got a bogey for Brittany, and then Emmy tapping at her par.
It's a good par being that far back, you know, off the drive.
Absolutely. She played that hole very well.
Another bird. I believe that's a gobble gobble if I'm not mistaken. The old turkey.
Oh.
We'll see if you get the gravy on the next hole. Hole 12, 360-foot par 3. Little downhill shot here. You have the road that's OB on the right. Lots of trees in the way there. And then you have this drain that's in front of the basket as well. And the green is super fast.
Yeah, this is a tricky one. It's you know, it's kind of straight down the gut. You can go backhand or forehand. Just trying to get it as far down the fairway as possible. So,
What trees?
so very happy with that shot.
It was definitely a good shot.
Oof. And that's how you play this hole. She gets the skip,
Oh,
double skip.
my goodness.
There's that fast green you were talking about.
Yeah. What a shot from Emma.
This is a great bird to get. Or bird opportunity, I should say.
Yeah. That's got to sit quick. Oh no.
She's safe though.
Oh wow.
Come back. There you go.
I would say lucky shot for Amelia, but the green wall of death is now in the way. It is tough to get up and down from that side unless you have some sort of a over-the-top shot if you can do it. Or you can go back door.
Yeah, it looks like that's what she's going for. Bit of a hyzer spike look. Gets caught up in those trees though.
She should have a look from in there.
Yeah, I'm just laying up from here. Don't really have a look at it, but
Yeah, especially with that behind the basket, you don't want to go too much and then end up down the hill.
yeah, it slopes pretty good there.
Oh,
Great bid.
tough lie there.
Ooh.
Oh,
Also a great bid from in the bushes.
yes.
Oh. It's a really unfortunate top doink. It's a great drive though.
Gotta hate those top doinkers.
Doink or die, I always say.
Doink or die. I love it. We need a shirt made.
Trademark pending.
Yes. Get on that whiskey disc.
There you go. Emma closing out the par.
Still not bad to take a par on this hole. It's
This is a
pretty
great
tough,
par.
especially with the OBs and stuff.
It's a good bogey save considering that she almost went out of bounds on her drive for Emmy.
Yes.
All right, hole number 13, 566 feet, par 4. The OB that I was talking about, this is this is your nemesis. Got OB on the left with the road, OB on the right with all the tall grass, and then the basket plays as an island. So you see that kind of moat area in front of the basket. You got to make it there, and then you got to make your putt. So this is a fun hole, but also one you have to be really careful on.
Yeah, this is a very demanding hole for off the tee. Whether you're going for a placement shot or a little bit further up, you have to make sure you stay in bounds and you stay in the middle of the fairway. And you just made it look super easy.
Should have seen the first round. Learning from my mistakes. Sit down.
Just gotta sit.
Yeah, that's great.
Grass like Velcro. Well, that wind got underneath it a little bit, but
It'll sit. There's that Velcro.
yes, indeed.
So we're all playing pretty similar shots there, just trying to get some distance off and keep it safe.
Biggest part is the upshot on this hole for sure.
Mm-hmm. So Emma's just playing a nice placement shot here, so she'll be set up to get up to the island green on the next shot.
Yeah, and that dirt road is not OB. They actually extended the OB past it this year.
I think Emmy was going for it. Oh, just
man.
barely misses it.
So
It's tough.
close.
It's a very tempting shot because you can see it, and I'm similarly just trying to play for placement here.
Smart move.
Brittany following suit.
Oh, wow.
Had a little heat on it.
Oh, it had a lot of heat on it. You definitely made sure that you got into the island. Great shot. Get up.
And it sneaks on.
Pepper in the hole.
Great approach. What does pepper in the hole mean?
Like you're putting a disc all around?
Oh, okay. I've never heard that one.
Throwing lawn darts?
Yeah. Also sneaks it on. Great upshot.
Oh, just a little over the top.
A little miscue. So that was for par, so I'll be putting for bogey on the next.
Jeez.
Great putt.
That thing just flies in there. It doesn't get old.
Emmy also finishing out her bogey.
Good bogey save. Little nerves, I'm sure, on the over the top of the basket from the par. It's always tough on those comebackers.
Ooh.
Little stall
Great
there.
par. Hole 14, we got 346 feet, a par 3. And they actually changed this hole from the past. It used to be off to the right, but now it's just a straight shot, so it threatens on the left side that OB a little bit more. There is OB to the right, but it doesn't come into play as much. It's a little further out, so just trying to get it clean down the fairway.
Yeah. The little creek gives you some trouble, too. I don't know if anyone else that's watching played this tournament, but there's a spot in that little ditch on the right there that's about 5 foot deep.
That's a great shot.
Very good shot.
And I was going for it, but sadly we just skip out of bounds.
Great whiskey disc words. You hate to see it. You got a little room, though, to kind of go for a couple of things, though, coming down this stretch.
Yeah, as we're getting into the back nine.
Ooh! What a save. Just didn't turn it over enough.
There's that wind again.
Yes.
You can hear it.
Pretty much the whole weekend it was pretty solid.
Yeah, you can see it's a pretty strong tailwind here, so discs aren't quite turning over enough, and it's just pushing the disc down. Good upshot.
Very good upshot.
We have an audience of cars here.
Shout out to all those people, too. They were doing a pretty good job about stopping for y'all and letting y'all finish out your throws and everything. So
Absolutely. Everyone was very respectful.
super great event. Michael Munn does such a good job.
It's one of my favorites every year. Par bid, not quite.
A little tough. Unfortunate double bogey there, Brittany, but I'm sure she'll bounce back.
Nice easy par for Emmy. Even easier for Emma.
All right, hole 15, 371 feet uphill. Plays a little bit more around 390-ish, in my opinion there. You got the road directly OB right, and then you have OB left this year and right behind the basket. So pretty challenging. If you get up there, maybe a miss putt or something like that, you might have to worry about it. But for the most part, everyone's throwing the hyzer over the road.
Nice shot. Straight up the gullet.
Yep.
It's a good shot.
Down the hatch.
And with this tailwind here too, it makes the right side a little bit less scary.
But the left side. Mm.
Yes. Get up there. Good shot. Nice.
Goodness gracious.
Probably my best drive I've ever done on this hole, so.
Definitely a great drive.
And it comes back in.
Nice. This course will wear you out too. It's a lot of walking and hiking.
Yeah, by hole 15, you start to feel it. Great upshot.
She's been on top of those all day. Great upshots.
Ooh!
Oh, my goodness. What a bid.
Yeah, huge par bid from Circle 2.
Tough.
Tough, but fun to have a look at least.
Oh, yeah.
Great putt.
Got a good crowd going on for the final stretch there for y'all.
Yeah, the gallery kind of started to grow as people finished their rounds, packed up their tents, and unfortunate bogey for Emma. Slight miss.
A little bit of
left.
a tough round, but still got a couple of holes left.
Hole 16, 279, par 3. This is a really good birdie to get if you can just, for righties, do a nice kind of backhand line, let it hyzer into this little nook here. The danger here is really if you just let it hyzer in too early and you get caught in the woods.
Yeah, the stuff on the left is very, very thick. Shouldn't have to worry about the road too much unless you turn it over. But that's going to slide right in there.
Just a little early release there, so it's a tricky spot, but if she's not too deep in, she should have an upshot
little pitch
look.
out or something.
Yeah.
Just got to miss it.
Oh. And it goes through the bee trees.
And it's good.
Deep of the basket. Or pin high.
Yeah. Thread the needle. it's got a cut roll or something. Oh, man.
Oh, shoot.
A little meat left on the bone, but I think she can. With that putt she has, she can probably put that one in.
Good attempt by Emma. It's a hard position to be in, but she'll give herself maybe a squat putt look from there. Let's see. Oh.
Y'all have been all over the basket
I know.
all day.
I think we're all members of the Doink or Die Club. Oh.
So close. So close.
Tough position.
Yeah, especially with the tree being right there, right on the edge where she needs to putt.
It just shows, even on a seemingly simple hole, if you get caught up in those woods. It's too
Left
bad.
side?
Yep. Great par for Emmy.
So how are you feeling on these last couple of holes, knowing that you had a pretty good bit of strokes
You know,
on the rest of them?
I think as you said, at hole 15, starting to feel a little tired, lose a little bit of focus. That couple bogey stretch there, but I think right around now is when I looked at the score and realized I had a little bit of wiggle room.
Kind of gave you a little bit more of a pep in your step.
A little bit, I think,
bit
and
more
also the fact that
confidence.
there's just 2 more holes left, and
Yeah.
we're in the final stretch. Hole 17 is 340 feet, par 3. This one, so it's downhill. The basket is to the right, and there's OB on the right as well as behind the basket. So if you want to do either a flick shot or a backhand turnover for righties.
It's a super fun hole too, watching the disc get down the tunnel towards the end and skip towards the basket if you throw the forehands.
So I'm looking at the backhand turnover line here, but it turns over
Oh,
a little too
no.
far. Emmy cutting over early, also OB.
Oh, goodness. Whoa, a lot of ground action there.
Solid shot, though.
She's got a look.
Off the fairway, but not OB. Are you throwing the flick on this hole, or?
I am throwing the forehand on this hole. I try to throw it wide enough to where I can get the flare towards the basket. Because it was so scary with that out of bounds so close. Oh, no.
3 of the 4 of us, OB.
Yeah. They say it happens to the best of them.
I'll take that.
Solid bid from Emmy there. No way.
And
Oh. All gas, no brakes. I'm
all
sure
power,
they've
no
been looking at the
finesse.
scores and they're like, what in the world? Very good up from them there.
Hate to see it.
Yeah. Coming down the stretch, especially on this long course like that, like you said, just a little bit of focus loss, especially with the OB getting to you, you know.
Oh, definitely.
It's tough.
I think it's a, what, 4 or 5 mile course total? It's a,
Yeah,
it's a long walk.
It's definitely a hike for sure.
Yeah. They did change it, so in past years it used to be a 19-hole course, but they've since adjusted to be 18
Yes.
for consistency, which I think
believe
was a
old
good
hole
move.
12 is what they took out.
Mm-hmm. Good par putt for Emma. And tapping in my double bogey, unfortunately.
That brings us to hole 18, 600-foot par 5. You have the main gap that a lot of people are trying to throw through to land in the landing zone there. And then you have the OB right and left. And then you have the upshot here to the basket that's kind of tucked in towards the edge of the tree and the road. So, and shout out to the spotters we had on this hole, the whole tournament. They did a great job. It's got to sit.
Nice.
Beautiful shot.
Very good shot.
A little high, but safe. And this plays as a par 4 for the MPO, right?
Yeah,
Par
par
4 for FPO.
Yeah.
So there's also the potential for an eagle opportunity here.
Get around it. Oh my.
You did that one.
You did. You outdrove half the MPO field on that shot too. That was a great shot.
Skirted by those trees on the right, just barely. And
No pictures on the scorecard.
nice placement shot for Brittany there.
Very good placement shot. A little low, but she'll be fine. Chipping away. Par 5. Don't have to do anything too crazy.
Great second shot.
Yeah, I've noticed that Emma has really good control over her disc too, so definitely can tell she does a lot of field work. Go big or go home.
And she is inbounds.
Oh, wow.
By the skin of her teeth.
What a shot.
I'm going for it here, trying to get that eagle look, but it trickles out of bounds.
Oh no. Still got a putt for birdie though. Woo.
Safe.
It was a good kick too. It could have went right. And that would have been bad. Oh. Oh no. Is it in?
She's OB on that one, I think.
Oh goodness. I mean, it rolled right on the line.
Really unfortunate. Oof.
I was hoping she'd hit that one. We needed one.
And this is an eagle look for Emmy, just outside the circle.
Oh,
and she sinks it.
Wow.
Such a good putt.
What an eagle.
What a way to finish your tournament, too. Maybe Emma was not out of bounds? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks like she might have been right on the edge of the line.
Okay.
Great way
For
to
the
finish.
birdie.
Awesome birdie. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Finished with a bogey, but Emma played pretty well throughout the whole tournament there. I know y'all were kind of right neck and neck for most of the parts, so.
Yeah, it was super fun playing with Emma, and it sounds like she's going to be touring a lot more, so excited to hopefully see her
Yes,
around.
indeed.
She's
2022 Victor Classic FPO champion Jocelyn Jessop.
Shout out to my sponsor, Whiskey Discs, and also my caddy team, Jesse and Adam. Thanks,
What an awesome win for you. Congratulations.
thank
Taking
you.
down the big A tiers, that's something you like doing. So Jocelyn finishing at +5, Emma at +10, +13 for Amelia, and Brittany at +48. What a great tournament for you.
It was a really fun time
Yeah.
and really good competition. Unfortunately, we had a few people drop out last minute, but having that strong card all 3 rounds was super
That
fun.
is definitely the truth there. So it's a tough course to stay all 3 days with. And then Eagles Nest as well. I think y'all played that the second
We
day.
did,
so.
second round, yeah.
But yeah, great tournament. Congratulations again. Shout out to the Whiskey Disc for sponsoring the media coverage of this one here. And then shout out to Michael Munn and Ledstone, the guys that are running the Big Rip every year. They keep doing an awesome job. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Alrighty.